Hi, this is Mark Littleton, the minister of the Word for the Athens Church of Christ, with today's 3-minute sermon. This week, we are thinking about some warning signs that indicate we might be too busy in our lives. You know, balance is something that's just hard to find in many different areas of our lives, and this is one of those areas. On the one hand, we don't want to be lazy, right? We want to be industrious. We want to be people who work hard. We want to be people who at the end of a day's work are tired, because we've put in a day's work. We want to be people who do what God created and called us to do, and that is we want to be people who work hard. But on the other hand, we really don't want to be people who jam-pack and cram-pack our schedules so full with so many activities that we're stretched beyond our capacity. And the reality is, every one of us has a capacity. Yours is different than mine, and mine's different from yours, but every one of us has a capacity. And when we try to exceed that capacity because we have so many activities going on, that's when we get into trouble. And so we're thinking this week about some warning signs that indicate maybe we've slipped into the danger zone and our schedules are just too crowded. I want to give you 2 more of those today. One of them is this: you can know that you may be too busy when you have trouble focusing on one thing for more than 10 minutes. Now, that might not mean you're too busy. That might mean you have some other issues, right? But it could mean that your schedule is just too crowded when you can't focus on one thing or one activity for more than 10 minutes. For example, maybe you're trying to read something, or you're reading something on maybe your computer screen, and something else pops up. And then you're distracted by that, and you chase that rabbit, and you go down that hole with whatever that other thing is, and you can't focus on what it is that you're doing. If that's a struggle for you, it very well may mean you got too much going on and you're too busy. Another warning sign I want to give you today is this one. Not only if you have trouble focusing, but if you have trouble making decisions, it may mean that you're too busy. Whether those decisions are big decisions or whether they're just small daily decisions. If you just can't seem to settle on a decision for anything, and that's kind of the pattern of your life, it very well may mean your mind is just too crowded. There are too many things going on in your schedule, and you might need to cut back on some things. Again, what we're striving for here is balance. So here's my challenge to you today and every day this week. Look at your schedule. Not necessarily your calendar, because that may have changed a lot during this whole virus thing, right? But look at the pace of your life and look at these warning signs and ask yourself, could it be that I've slipped from being busy into being too busy? Lord willing, we'll talk about some other warning signs again tomorrow on our 3-minute sermon. Hope to see you then. God bless.